to the International Institute of Academic Research and Publications, to the organizing committee of the ICSSRBM 2025, to my fellow paper presenters, to the distinct panel for today's conference. Ladies and gentlemen, magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Before I start my presentation, allow me first to introduce myself. So your presenter today is Princess Rodriguez Darius from the Philippines, a licensed criminologist and a university instructor at the Visayas State University, Tolosa. Currently, I am a Doctor of Philosophy in Criminology student at the University of the Cordilleras, Baguio City. The title of my social science research study is Integration of Artificial Intelligence or AI Tools in Doing Criminological Research among Criminology Schools in the Eastern Visayas. So, for my introduction, we all know that research is an indispensable component of education. As a matter of fact, in the academe, it is mandated that academicians should conduct a research. On the other hand, the emergence of AI tools is inevitable. So we all know that AI tools nowadays are in demand because of its revolutionary capabilities like visual perception, speech recognition, decision making, and language translation. Because of these capabilities and performance, it attempts to provide its users convenience in using these tasks in order to achieve their academic productivity. However, the gap in this study that was identified is the transition of the research process from the traditional way of doing the research into the contemporary research methodologies on the part of our criminology instructors. So, going on, this study aims to know the CAPs, or the knowledge, attitudes, and perceptions of the criminology faculty towards AI integration. So, for the methodology of this research study, the researcher made use of the quantitative research method. So, upon the approval of the graduate school of the University of the Cordilleras, the data gathering then commenced. So, it was facilitated through the use of an adopted survey instrument and was supported by interviews conducted through a semi-structured interview guide. So the participants of this study were chosen through a set of criterion wherein they should be a criminologist by profession and they should teach criminological research. So the locale of this study are the criminology schools from the Eastern Visayas, both state colleges and both state universities and colleges, which are recognized by the Commission on Higher Education, the office responsible for regulating and governing all higher education institutions in the Philippines. Finally, the data that were gathered were statistically analyzed through using frequency distribution, mean percentage, and standard deviation. So for the findings and results of this study, first up is we have the demographic profile. It will be followed by the knowledge, and the last one to be presented are the attitudes and perceptions of the participants towards AI tools integration. So for the demographic data, as you can see, the age, highest degree, years in service, and number of publications do not directly affect the caps of the participants, while affiliation implies a marginal effect due to the implementation of institutional policies for AI tools integration towards their academic work for some criminology schools. Moving forward to the knowledge of our participants to AI tools integration, it's shown that among all the variables, the highest mean score, the highest variable that is being familiar from our participants is the Grammarly tool, having a mean score of 3.92, which is interpreted as strongly agree. According to the participants, this is the most familiar to them because Grammarly is user friendly. It helps improve the quality and tone of their paper. It is a reliable tool and it has a free trial version that they can use. However, uh, the variable who has the lowest mean score with 1.75 and interpreted as disagree is the knowledge and interest of our participants in purchasing premium AI tool accounts for both their personal and academic use. First, because according to some participants, they lack knowledge on subscription of these AI tools, and then they don't know the benefit of having a premium AI tool because they are maximizing the free trial availability, and that is only enough and sufficient for their use. And then they understand that if they do the premium tool, they would cost and add to their expenses. And there are participants shared that their institution has already an account, so there is no need for them to have their own premium account. Okay, so the overall mean score for the knowledge of the participants on AI integration is 3.18 in which is interpreted as agree, which implies that there is an average level of knowledge of our participants towards AI integration. Next is the attitudes and perception of our participants towards AI integration. So the highest variable is the eagerness of our participants to undergo training relative to AI tools integration to improve their knowledge and skills. So it has a mean score of 3.92, interpreted as strongly agree. So this shows positive attitude towards our participants, for they recognize the gap of their lack of knowledge to AI tools, their openness towards professional growth, and as what have they mentioned, that learning is a continuous process. So by involving themselves to this kind of training will really help them enhance their skills. On the other hand, the variable wherein they use AI tools in the peer review of criminological research in their institution has the lowest score in mean, with 2.42 interpreted as disagree, because first they according to them they lack of knowledge on what particular available AI tool that are they be going to use, and then there is no standing institutional policy for this. They don't have access to possible AI tools, and they lack confidence due to lack of exposure to these particular AI tools. So to conclude, accordingly. So the CAPs of our, or the knowledge, attitudes, and perceptions of our participants towards AI integration is on the average level, and which coincides with their positive attitudes and perception to undergo AI related trainings. So to end my presentation, I would like to grab this opportunity to give thanks and acknowledge the International Institute of Academic Research and Publication, together with the University of the Cordilleras, my institution, for allowing me to present my research study. Indeed, this is a very good chance to improve my skills in research as well. So that's all. Thank you and God bless.